Oh, it's a cold day. In the last half hour alone I've seen it snow, sleet, rain and hail, and yeah, so I've just got here to the woods and it's just stopped heavy hail as I've come in, which is good. Gives me a minute to kind of get myself ready. But yeah, after the cold night on Dartmoor, I think that was about 3 nights ago now, I thought, let's use the insulation that I'm currently using on a container I bought, just to insulate the inside for storing kit and stuff. So I had all this stuff and I was like, right, back of a scrap of paper, did a quick plan, cut it out, just about fits in the truck here, and I suppose I better get it up because the weather is not looking good. Here comes the hail again. It's definitely a little windier than I'd like. Okay, so that's all 4 sides, the front, back and the actual sides to the shelter. I'm going to be kind of locating them using cocktail sticks, and I'm seam sealing and kind of, you know, giving it some rigidity with the foil tape as well. So let's see if this weather holds off long enough to get this up. Gunfire. So my thinking is I take these cocktail sticks, put just a couple in the ends, now hold it long enough for me to tape over the seams. Hopefully. The wind's not going to help. Right, there's 2 bits of tape there over the seam and over the corner. It seems to be holding it up at least, so I can get the other bits on. Oh, it's hailing again, it's hitting my face. Right, get this on. Should about do. The wind's getting it a little, hang on. So many of these cocktail sticks have already come out of my pockets. I need to be careful with this one because it's lost a lot of structure. Right, that's the main structure up. It's just the roof to go now really, which is a bit I'm worried about. I have not dry fitted any of this. I made a floor out of some scraps, so it's probably best that I get that in first, or it won't fit. There we go. This is going to be quite tricky. I've actually cut this at a 45 on the end, which I have to line up at the top. But it's getting quite chunky, this shelter, so I've already got the cocktail sticks in. Well, that's not bad. This is, God, I can't remember now, maybe 210 centimeters. This is the maximum I could fit in the truck, so this is the amount of overhang I could get really, rather than doing it in several pieces. Uh-oh, more hail. Right, just a few more little bits to go. That's the main seams. Looking nice and dry inside. So, nearly done. Wind's really just started blowing a gust. But this hasn't actually moved so far, so maybe it's worse up there or, you know, at head height. But so far so good, because I haven't got like pegs for it or anything. I've got a bit of a root in front here, I'm going to have to push the shelter back. Nice. Need a door handle and a lock. Here's my handle. Just need a lock. By the way, it's not lost on me that this looks like a doghouse. I only actually realised that when I got to the point of cutting this door out in the arch kind of style. I thought, ah, yeah, doghouse. I could have done it in a different style really than like a traditional house shape, but this is what I did. It didn't take very much planning. Using a cocktail stick as my door lock right now. Let's see if I change that. It is, yeah, very insulated from the outdoors here, surprising enough. I would have liked to have done it with a bigger kind of awning because of what the weather's supposed to be like, but I think this should do. This floor is a little uneven because of the odd root and that underneath, so I may have to just cut a section out with the knife or something just underneath. This is quite thick insulation. It's like 30 or 40 mil, I can't remember. Oh, another gunshot. But I think it's going to be quite nice in here later. Yeah, I'll put the measurements of what I kind of did on the screen, but I'm definitely liking it. Going to do a little cooking in here and yeah, just chill out tonight really. Just get everything ready while it's still light. May or may not have a fire. We'll see if the kind of rains come properly. We've only had the howl since I've been doing this. But yeah, we will see. And then tomorrow I can take this all down, take it to my container and finish that. Just realised my back panel's upside down, like it's not sponsored. Just made a little pull handle on the back of the door there for when I'm inside. And inside I need to go because it's getting dark before it should be getting dark, and I know there's a lot of rain coming in. Well, I'm going to give the stove a bit of a test run before it actually starts raining here and kind of see how everything's working. Now this thing felt absolutely massive in my living room at home, but now with the camera and the stove and my gear, it's feeling quite cramped. Right, so I'm going to have a cuppa and also kind of test to see how much this stove kind of heats up in here as well. Be quite interesting to see. I may have to cut like some kind of vent or something for later when it's raining. I'll kind of have the door open. I can immediately feel the difference with that stove on. I do have my carbon monoxide alarm, so I'll have that with me. Mount it on the edge here or something, but I'm not too fussed right now. There is kind of venting above the walls and where the roof comes down, but may have to do something. Can hear it, the rain started. It's only light right now, but it has started. I'm hoping I'm more level than I usually end up being, because this floor is very slippery. Oh, that's nice. Now I do have, you've seen me use it before, this heater, stovetop heater. It just kind of absorbs that heat and releases it in a more even fashion, I guess, rather than the flame heat just going straight up. But it seems to work quite well when I've used it in the past. I used it in that cardboard tent. God knows where else. I've used it a couple of times though. I'm just wondering if it's going to be a bit much in here, like literally an insulated tent. But it'd be fun to find out. I now have a window of sorts. Don't know exactly how I'm gonna. I could. Yeah, could just use more cocktail sticks. And it is hailing a little, just tiny howls out there at the moment. I just did the window because it stopped for a second, then started again, or stopped raining and started hailing. So I'm hoping for a bit of rain tonight. We should get it. But, in the meantime, might be time for a beer. I've got some more Attic Brew Co's with me today. This one's a gluten-free pale ale, fresh floral fruity rolling waves. So give this one a go first. Wow, that's nice. That's really nice. It's definitely raining right now, or a mixture of rain and hail. Don't know how well you can hear it. Got a bit of a creak going on. I guess this stuff would creak against itself in a bit of wind. So we'll see how that is later. It can't be as bad as the flapping of the tent a few days ago on Dartmoor. That wind just kept me up most of the night. Ah. See if I can remember how to get this on. Oh, why is it not going on there? Oh, there we go. Alright. Oops. I'll try and have it on the low. And that stove is right underneath the window there. That is an immediate difference. Wow. Seconds. And it's literally warm in here. I suppose we'll see how well it traps that heat later. I'm not going to have this on constantly, and it can turn it down a bit more. But yeah, I was getting a bit cold now. I kind of stopped doing stuff and had a cold beer. Whew. Very warm in here now. I've just turned it down. Could take my coat off, I suppose. I'm not going to set up any of the bedding or anything because of space. I'll do that later as I'm about to go to bed. Because yeah, I'm going to need to move the camera around, move the stove around, all sorts. I do have extra gas for the stove. I think I'm pretty sorted and nick of time really, because I can hear it raining a little harder now. I can also hear a pheasant out there. Just used a cocktail stick to make a little hanging point for my lantern in the apex of the roof. You don't need much light or heat in here to kind of keep it comfortable and well lit. the light's on really low and just reflects off every surface, and obviously the stove is really low as I can get it to go, right under the window there for any kind of fumes. But yeah, it's nice in there. I'd like some back support. Should have brought one of them chairs with the straps, but hindsight is always 20/20. Starting to get a little bit dark out there now, just getting towards twilight. This is the Omnia oven, you may have seen me use before. Great little stove, well, oven for using on gas stoves. Even kind of tranches as well, has different inserts for different things. And going to be doing a calzone. I have some Pizza Express pizza dough with me, ready rolled, this stuff. So nice and convenient. And hopefully it fits on here perfectly, I can cut the hole out. Right, let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Right, hopefully that is going to fit more or less. Well, this is where it could all go wrong. That's not so bad. Got some tomato basil pizza sauce. I think I did a calzone in this when I did the review video of it over on the other channel. And I think I may not have put sauce inside the calzone. I think that's a bit of a... traditionally you don't have the sauce inside. Well, apparently I've actually grabbed cheddar instead of mozzarella. It was in a bag, like pre-shredded, so I couldn't tell. Thankfully it's mild cheddar, which is, you know, a nicer kind of melt because it's a milder cheese. Now for a few slices of pepperoni around. That rain keeps kind of picking up and dying down. Time to put the dough on the top. I finangled it off of camera and I think I've got it quite good with a bit of a crust and ready to start baking. I might pop outside for a pee first because the stove will be blocking the door after that. I'm going to heat up that heat diffuser plate before I put the actual Omnia oven on there. Hopefully that will transfer that heat quickly, because it's dough, you don't really want to do it slowly. So we'll get that on. And that lid. And, well, yeah. Might turn the heat down to about half for the moment. Maybe even treat myself to another beer. They're all Attic Brew Co's on this trip. Gravitas Hazy IPA 6.4%. Just let that come up to temperature. Ooh, I do like these. Now I'm getting warm. I may even have to open the door. It's not raining super heavy right now. And I do have that tiny overhang. My handle broke a bit. The floor is really comfortable, obviously well insulated against the cold ground, but it's got some give to it as well. That would obviously go over time as it crushes down more and more, but yeah, it's quite nice. I could even probably sleep on this if I had to. Getting a bit old for that now. Getting to a good temperature now where I probably want to leave it at because I don't want to burn the underside. Not that I've ever had that problem in this before. For some reason I'm getting a little bit nervous. I can see the edges seem to be cooking. I'm wondering if I should try and flip it. I've not done that before, but it'd be nice to get it nice and browned all round. Browned all round. Oh, I don't know. I went for it and I'm glad I did, because it was getting good on the bottom there. Well, I guess one good thing about an insulated floor is I can just put stuff on it and not really worry too much. So, I haven't got a big enough plate to get this whole thing out, so I'm going to cut it in place. Probably a bad idea, but we're doing it. Let's get a good section of it here. Will that work? That will work. So how good is this? Oh, I think that is good. Let's give her a go. Actually, really good. It's all cooked through perfectly. Cheese is nice and melty, being mild cheddar. Yeah, that'll do nice. Yeah, that was good actually. Really happy with that. Cooling down a little bit now, and it's raining a bit harder as well. I think I'm going to get the heater back on, get that on low. Just had a bit of a tidy. I've got a New England IPA just to chill out with for a while. Got the stove on next to me. Yeah, just going to chill out for a bit. I made a new door handle, which is very rough indeed, but the other one was falling off. And just relax and listen to the sounds of the rain. Not that there was much risk, but there is 0 leaks coming in on the shelter, which is very nice. The rain has stopped for the moment by the sounds of things, but it will be starting up again soon, I'm sure. Oh, that's good. No hot chocolate today, just tea and a chocolate crepe. Got a nice breakfast tomorrow, an Irish breakfast which was sent to me. Link will be below, but you may have seen the video on the review channel already of the unboxing. Well, this will be the taste test. Finish this and I suppose I should get my bed ready. Just inflated the mat here and it fits perfectly end to end. I didn't even think about that. So it's just got cramped in here because of this, so I think I'm going to sign off for the night. Just get my sleeping bag out, chill out for a bit and have a good sleep. Right now, not raining, got the door open, but more rain in the night and in the morning, so we'll see how things go. Has not stopped raining, and it is quite loud at times. It's like a drum. It's about 4 AM now. Oh, that was a good sleep. I suppose I better get up. Last night after the door just popped open a couple of times because of where the mat was pushing against it, I ended up kind of triple reinforcing it because it made quite a noise and scares the crap out of you. Some of you guys would have seen the Irish food haul video, but for those who didn't, this is what breakfast is. Got Clonakilty bacon, that's back bacon. Got same brand of sausages, but they are black pudding sausages. Now I did get sent some black pudding, but seeing as I've got the black pudding sausages, I thought I'd bring along the white pudding, or one of the white puddings they sent as well. So looking forward to this. First off, I need to cut some of this white pudding. So just take that end piece off for now. Oh, do need to sharpen my knives. What's new? Healthy amount of oil. I'm going to go in with 2 of the sausages for now. You can see the little black speckles in them. Looking forward to them. This will come from Your Irish Shop. It's a website where you get Irish food here in the UK. I'm not sure where else they ship, but I'll link the website down below. There's like 0 shrinkage on this bacon. You can tell I've put the bed away because it was taking up too much room. I'll try and fit the white pudding on here because I feel like this gas is running low. That's a funny noise. Now the bit that irritates quite a lot of you. I've really wanted to try this sausage. Oh, you can really see the black pudding pieces there. That's very nice. And I really want to try the white pudding as well. Subtle but nice. Bacon. I don't have back bacon all that much. I have streaky bacon mostly. Just because it's easier to crisp up in a pan, I find, but so much more meaty back bacon. That was delicious. Really, really nice. I've not done like a proper Irish breakfast in a while. Oh. So, how was last night? I slept like a baby. I'm actually level, very level for a change. Yeah, I had to let a little air out my mat, but it's such a fat mat that it doesn't matter, just to fit it in here basically, and that's why I was pushing against the door. Yeah, no leaks at all. It was a little noisy at times when, I don't think it was the rain that was noisy, I think it was the big drips coming out of the tree. But yeah, it was very comfortable indeed, and stayed warm. A lot warmer than the other day on Dartmoor. Yeah, I suppose to be expected really. There we go, all empty inside. Wasn't too hard with the bed already packed away. Time to take this down. Okay guys, appreciate you all watching, and hope you enjoyed it. It was a little bit different. I say that all the time, don't I? They're all a bit different. If you didn't check it out, check out me cooking with bamboo a couple of videos back. I'll link it at the end here because it's pretty interesting and not many people kind of discovered that video. But other than that, I'll see you next week. Goodbye for now.